Hey guys, so today I want to talk about how most books, especially in the fantasy genre, feel the same. And what I mean by feel the same, I mean the same copy and paste, an original same thing, over and over again. The same enemies to lovers trope, the same plot just in different skin, the same height, the same descriptions for the male and female lead. Honestly, it's kind of annoying, but who is to blame for most books being the same? In this video essay, or whatever, I, as a fellow book lover myself, is going to explore why most books simply feel the same, especially popular booktok books. Booktok, to put is simple, is a small TikTok subgenre that has gained traction on the internet for numerous reasons. Maybe this vid does well, I might do a vid on booktok as well. Anyways, it's a subgenre where people, mostly women, talk about their favorite books. So, what does booktok have to do with books? Well, literally everything. The way the whole booktok community feels about a book can make or break said book, no matter how good or bad it actually is. And really, most booktok hits are usually the same thing. But let's move on to tropes and how they play a role in the publishing industry and books, or more specifically book tropes. A book trope is a commonly used plot, character type, or literary technique that is recognizable and familiar to readers. My problem with book tropes is that they are used over and over again and are never expanded upon other than the box they are put into. For example, enemies to lover is by far booktok's most popular trope and is again another overrated and oversaturated market. Instead of it being to reflect against the prejudices of one person head on another, it's just all feels like pure flirting and smut. So how do tropes tie to books? Well, because tropes are often used in books, which is not a bad thing, but they do nothing new with it. The same quote-unquote steamy enemies to lovers romancy, where you're supposed to focus on the plot and the world building with a little romance on the side, but it's the other way around. And instead the author focuses on the romance and smut, leaving a bad or half-baked plot with unfinished world building. Take a look at the book Powerless, where it's kinda like the Hunger Game but with fantasy. And as someone who has read the book, I can say a good chunk of the book was just pure romance, and I really didn't like the banter all that much. But let's move on. And another reason why I think booktok killed creativity among books is that sometimes people only want to read smut, which is not a bad thing, but when you're so obsessive over it, like girl, just say you have an addiction at this point. Anyways, that's it for now, bye. And I hope you enjoyed this video.